Hi everyone, this is Aska from Singapore. Today I'm going to interview one of my business partners who is using the same business system. Today I have Melissa from Canada. Melissa, thank you very much for taking time today.
You're
Okay,
welcome. Thank you for having me, Asuka. I really excited.
thank you very much. And could you introduce yourself first?
My name is Melissa Alapaap. I live in Vancouver, Canada, one of the great place to live. And
Hmm.
I am a nurse. I am a full-time nurse in Vancouver General Hospital now, part-time because of this business. And I am a wife and I am an online business owner.
Okay. Yeah, I actually admire all the healthcare workers, including nurses, doctors, anyone. And yeah, I wish I could have those career in another life. It's really, really admire. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you about you said you were working as a nurse, but why did you start this online business?
I started this online business because I want to create a freedom of time with regard to managing, most importantly, my son Fonzie on his diagnosis as an autism.
Okay.
I came to Canada with a dream to have a family, and God
Mm,
gave me that dream, and it was an answered prayer. I came to Canada with a dream to work as a nurse, registered nurse, and God gave me that answer.
mm,
But then when I have my son Fonzie,
mm,
there are things when he was a baby,
mm,
behavioral that he's showing. And then so we went to see the doctor, and the psychologist assessed him, and he had an autism.
okay.
So why did I start an online business? When I work in Canada, the nurses here already the 12 hours shift.
Mm,
And I tried to work and apply to work as an 8-hour job nurse.
mm,
I tried hard, but it
mm,
didn't work. It
mm,
doesn't work on my situation. I cannot
mm,
come out early. I cannot attend to my Fonzie's intervention therapy, which is the
mm,
most important.
mm,
When I needed to back off my hours from my nursing job, then that's the solution I found, where to when you're less hour from work, more time for my Fonzie, for my son. Then I said, what would be that look like, or what
mm,
can supplement my income?
mm,
We understood the facts that all of us are, if you backing off your hour, like less hour at work, in my 12 hours nursing job, then how does it supplement my income? The online business allows me to do that. That's the
mm.
reason why I started this business, and I see
Okay.
it
Mm,
how I was able to manage my time well when less hour at work and more time on my son.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
You must have been feeling very frustrated because of course, you wanted to help your son and give him everything he needs, but at the same time, you have to work to support financially, and you've been looking for the balance between them, but it didn't work in the end. So that's why you are looking for
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Mm, mm, Another way it must be, and yeah, I mean, the nurse, the travel hours working is crazy. So it must be uh, not possible to help your son doing that. So okay, you found this online business, and then you started this online business, and did did you have any changes in your life? And yeah, how did your life change?
Yeah, so you see, my challenge in the beginning is
Mm,
more time to work, more time on my workplace. more time or more hours is eating by my nursing job. So my life changes when I back off my hours. And so to back off the hours, I was able to supplement the income from my online business. So my life was changed when I was able to create more time, more systematic way of routine in our life, especially with regards to his therapy sessions. So we have behavioral consultant who come to the house and behavioral interventionists. We have Zoom meeting during the COVID, and we have also in person when it allows us to come in person now. So I managed to schedule and create more effective therapy session because I'm not rushing my time anymore. When I have, in comparison to the life that I had before, I'm so stressed to the time is always run out of me. I come home 8:30 in the evening or 8 o'clock in the evening, rush to prepare for the therapy session, and then go to work again. So the time is not managed well, and it creates so much frustration and negativity on the situation. The therapy session is not effective. So it my life has been changed after the business because more time, more creativity, effective therapy session, and I was able to take care of myself in with regards to trying to do what I love to do. I was able to volunteer and give the bread, the things that I love. I was able to lead in my Bible study group because I have more time. It changed dramatically from my spiritual aspect, from my relationships to my husband, with our family, more moments and time together, more creating time with my Fonzie, especially on his sessions and therapy, and more involvement on his end. So it has a big impact on my life, and every day I wake up with fresh perspective, set routines and habits that's really move me to a different level of who I am.
I see. Wow. So you actually started managing your life at the time. You have now time flexibility, so obviously it's really good for your son. And as you said, like the therapy is effective, of course, because you have much more time and arrange schedule flexibly. So it's really good for your son, and that was the initial goal, the primary goal of you. But besides that, you have the more time for yourself, and you are mentally well now, and also the family relationships, the improving, I mean, become better. So like that you got a lot of the good the benefits from the business after you started business.
Yes.
And yeah, obviously, I think it's really good for your son, of course, and your son also have the better. How do I say? Like he has more things he needs now. So I'm really, really happy for you, all of you.
Thank you.
Okay, then your life changed in a way, and then now I want to ask you, what are your dreams right now?
So my dreams is I had a lot of dreams. Number one, for my son, he's 12 years old. He's pre-teenager. So I'd like to stay more close and more a very meaningful conversation with him. if I'm rushing it, if I'm not at work, if I'm at work, I don't think I can achieve a meaningful conversations, because he's getting into a manhood now. So my dreams is for him, for him to open up more, casual conversations with me, and that can only be achieved by having time and creating time with him.
Mhm.
And you see, that meaningful conversations can lead to decision making and choices in his
Mhm.
later life, going into young adult.
Mhm.
So I'd like to be with him for the most of my time. And
Mhm.
also, of course, as a family, me and my husband, we've been working and working, and we all know that everybody does. But I think setting aside a more time and with my husband is also like a good thing with my son. And
Mhm.
another dreams that I'm wanting to achieve is, of course, to help people in this business. So you
Mhm.
see, if I have these benefits that I enjoyed as I step into to 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 join this business, then
Mhm.
my dream is to also share it to others who are struggling on the same scenario, on the same situation, on the same shoe where I am before. So
Mhm.
I think spreading the news and telling them that there is opportunity here is not a bad idea, because if I'm enjoying this, and
Mhm.
I'm already enjoying the benefits, then
Mhm.
they can also enjoy the same life that I am, right?
Yes, I cannot agree more because you. I think there are so many people out there struggling and knowing without knowing what to do, and they are so frustrated. So seeing you like achieving the life you wanted, then I think it's really encouraging them, and let them know it's possible to achieve. So I agree, and I understand why you want to help the people with the business, and the people who are especially in the same situation as yours. And I also the more close conversation with your son, meaningful conversation with your son. Yeah, I think it's really important, and it's very important for your son, and particularly in this sensible the age. And I think all mothers want to do it, like have more conversation, or want to be close to their children. So it's really I understand, and it's really good for your son. So I really love your dream.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. You make me so happy, and yeah. Uh, I hope, yeah, your son, you and your family having more and more time together, and yes, more the life that you wanted to create it. Okay, thank you very much for the wonderful, wonderful story today. And my interview is now, that's all.
Bye bye. Thank you for
Okay,
having me. Have a great morning in Singapore.
thank
Afternoon here
you.
in Vancouver, Canada. Bye bye for
Okay,
now.
good afternoon. Bye bye.